I'm afraid all 3 Daybreak warriors were supplicants.
That can't be. The supplicant should be the only...
Those devoured by my shadow can no longer lie nor deceive. All 3 of them had worn the mask.
If they were all supplicants...
What's even more terrifying is when it was the taste of abundance that I'd once devoured as a Galaxy Ranger.
What?
That's something that living in seclusion dulls one's senses.
There is no point in beating yourself up over it. Therefore, the conclusion must be corrected. The research is assessing the risk involved.
General Yao Guang told us that she foresaw a great calamity upon plain Arcadia.
So that's why she asked me for the authority to extradite Blade. Regardless, none of...
Does she want revenge against the long-dead?
It's frivolous to speculate her motives. Unlike Intellitrons, humans may thank you for your surprise intel, Mr. Ashvale. You have just saved many more lives. Henceforth, the Department of Aberration Defense will place Full Wish and the members of the Research Society...
Understood. We will also implement...
Full Wish is not work. Therefore, as the Administrator, I beseech... This has escalated beyond mere rivalry for the Ionic game. Full Wish's conspiracy.
Please, Madam Pearl. This is my homeworld, and I won't allow the tragedy to repeat itself. Besides...
Indeed, there are old scars and fresh wounds to settle.
You have my eternal gratitude. I won't forget this bond from our shared... I shall prepare an action plan. Is there something else I can... I had put them on a temporary, but now, personally speaking, I cannot fault the citizens who joined this. After all, for the corp, you've been to Penacony. You should know. There, the families, humans cannot turn off their innate negative feedback like Intellitrons do. I understand. My assigned theme is analytical art, but the portrayal and sublimation of pain in human works of art, this so-called happiness surgery, does more than just obliterate people's perception of pain. It strips away human complexity. To me, governing this world is like creating a... Thus, my duty and theme have to... Thank you again for lending your aid, Nameless. I will... Please. I hope you all get some...
Terribly sorry, Nameless. It was your exhibition and your enemies. Curious. I want... Oh, don't be like that. You can tell them that I'm Welt. We already look similar enough. Who knows? Maybe that'll... We fought side by side in the past, and well, I know a few faces. I heard some of theirs were still looking for me before I went into my last cryosleep. I'm counting. Some people want the head on my shoulders, while others want the shadow in my arm. I'm old. itching to get rid of me already? Well, you're not that hasty. An even greater prey just joined the game. Sure, she could be small fry by your standards, but in terms of viciousness, she might surprise you yet. Before the supplicants go their separate ways, Foolish is definitely a good... Such confidence. And for some reason, you really remind me of a young man named Tiernan. Well, given your skills, would you be interested in joining? Good question. I guess old habits die hard. Being a ranger holds little appeal, really. In that case, I will take back my word.
So it's true. The captain and the rest. This is absurd. Thank you, Mr. Ashfield. In the end,
Oh, leaving now. We're because it's just another Phantasmoon games for me. Maybe that's precisely why AHA designed... Maybe... And once we've picked his brain, it's almost time.
Foolish's partner.
Oh no.
You know, I'm not here to...
Assessment. You have something to ask me, Mr. Ashvale.
Well, lately, I've been on an extremely lucky streak. Be it Fulwish or Magnus, the leads practically gained sentience and came...
Luck is also an important part of...
I'm beginning to think you're the one behind it all. You tasked me to investigate the Society and protect the Astral Express, which all led to me unleashing my... You had everything planned out since the beginning, hadn't you?
If I answer yes, would it wound your ego?
Perhaps.
Yes. I paved the way for your investigation. Through you, I confirmed my suspicions about the Research Society. Fortunately, there's a ranger who specializes in confronting such abominations.
But you know, that shadow, simply removing the nail can cause it to stir and resonate with the fragment and fissure. Had I not kept it under control at that time, the fight would have ended with all of us buried in that bottomless abyss. Is that part of your plans, too, Pearl?
Humans fear the worst, but to the Intellitrons, such fears are merely a rational deterrent. Wasn't the mask of elation I gave you enough to pin down the shadow? That gift you found through the guidance of the Express Navigator stars that very shadow that devoured the Swarm and Lord Ravager Zulo 10 amber eras ago. That very shadow that devoured Shuhu, the emanator of abundance.
You won the bet. You sure know a lot about this.
Please, allow me to correct you. My ethical parameters prohibit engagement in probabilistic gambits. Then again, you are the species that brought art into existence as a form of expression. That seed of creation exists. Whether you believe it or not, I will honor our initial agreement, Mr. La Mancha. At the moment of victory in the Phantasmoon Games, I will to let a Galaxy Ranger die peacefully in it.
In that case, I... Right. You mentioned several times wanting to replicate the works of Graphia. But I was considering that, despite the lack of artistic quality in your strokes when sealing those fissures today, to the people of this world, your creation is just as important as the works of Graphia. Not a single innocence. Looking back to the ancestral painter of the Cinderth Age, do you truly think she cared about the artistic value of each stroke when she... Tisk. But what do I know? These aren't just crude observations from an amateur, so pay them no mind.
We meet again, Ashen Detective. It's hard to believe that I came back for you, especially after...
I gotta thank nature's gift. The 6.1 billion credits reward has appeared again.
Fortunately, I bypassed you and struck a deal with that. Do you always turn your customers over to the police? How impressive.
Speaking of short-sightedness, no one rivals the Stellaron Hunters, aka Destiny's slaves, isn't it?
On the contrary, there are many paths for us, as long as that person...
In other words, he can't see the trajectory.
Take a...
I've heard about what befell Euphorius. The war among the eons is now inevitable. And in a world where the elation is the center of attention, there will eventually be more than one eon interfering. Even a death...
Keep guessing. We're getting pretty...
Enough of your games. I'd say it's not too late to rename the planet Adlabin.
It's still too early to despair, old man. I came prepared, but
30 million credits.
Come on. Give your friend a discount, will ya? Say 0 credits?
I ain't your friend.
I meant him.
It's been a while, Ying Shing.
It's been too long, Mr. La Mancha.
I knew it. There must be an explanation for the unusual fate. Though I lost sight of the sparrow, I discovered a mysterious tree. I finally found the heart of the Mr. Sunday, do you? There's no reaction from the bird. Hello? Is anyone there? Can I get somebody?
No one's here. No one.
That's a lie. I saw a pretty girl hiding right here through the...
That's none of your business. None of your business.
If that's how it's going to be, then I'm done playing nice. If my eyes weren't playing tricks on me, the ancient tree here must be the ambrosial arbor of abundance, yes? Little girl, are you going to keep playing hide and seek, or will you come out and have a proper conversation with me?
The Department of Aberration Defense often comes here to record game progress. And now my movements have been exposed to complete outsiders. I suppose it's time to leave. You sound unpleasant to talk to, but since you have eyes keen enough to tell what I am at a glance, I'll have a short chat with you. I will answer 3 questions, so ask away. Once you have your answers, I'm going to show you the door.
I wanted to question why the Joy Seeker would permit the ambrosial arbor of abundance to take root in a world they had blessed. But given their carefree nature, there was probably never any On my second question, are you a Fey kind native to Ahatopia, or are you one of the long-life species shaped by the ambrosial?
Aren't you good at divination? Can you help me take a look whether the slip on my head says wheel or woe?
There's nothing on your head except your ears.
And that itself is the answer. I am the arbitrator who determines the outcome of the Phantom Moon Games. I am the raging waves of joy, and the diviner of the Xianzhou. The weal and woe you behold are but a single petal fallen from my hand. It blooms with the morning and withers by evening, reducing to dust in a fleeting moment.
Interesting. Took you quite some time to come up with those words, huh?
The one who created me did say most people wouldn't believe me. Turns out
I believe you. I feel the same way. For many do not trust the words of a diviner. Besides, no weal or woe has befallen you, which means your fate.
you're left with one question.
Since you admit to being an abomination of abundance, shouldn't you explain the... Unless they are your doing? If your answer fails to it may be too late by the time I summon the Lux Arrow from the sky with the rainbow.
Chill out. You shouldn't... I'm not as skilled at divination as you are. When you suddenly speak of the great weal or woe and... after all, isn't every rule and every variable... As for the brewing storm, whether the turmoil, once again, is the result of the laughter.
This entire day, we had situations lined up.
The Research Society is in full wish witnessed the track. We have to relay this information to Don Hung, son. Full wish is definitely... That is why we must win.
Yeah.
It's been a long day, and all of you...
The best way to recharge is to waste time. So, I'm staying outside for some breakfast.
Sounds good. I was...
All the smarties and dummies, children and adults, fools and entertainers. Can you all hear me?
Now that everyone
has made
their appearance,
no need
to keep further secrets
what you can
as a spark
must grow
into wildfire.
as an extra one of these
Phantom Games
shall receive all
of my authority more than a thin minute
to become
the true permanent
demon of elation. As such,
it's time to
revel in unabated joy.
Intertwining of fate. Quite a... thing.